Actually, I want to move on to Roseanne.
Comedy.
Yeah.
The right is defending it, thank God, because it's under attack.
Finally.
Tucker Carlson, thank God, is putting together a documentary about the death of comedy. And they brought the big guns out. They got Roseanne out to do a set. And, you know.
Yeah, I love announcing the death of comedy by liberals and then like having Roseanne be the defender of comedy when she's like single-handedly murdering comedy herself.
Well, here, hold on. Let me
Every
find
time
this
she tries to be funny.
You got it.
You want to play Roseanne first, or you want to play the Tucker Carlson
So
thing
before
first?
we even watch that, Fox News, who's saying comedy's dead, put out this preview of Roseanne Barr. Cancel this. Wow, that's such an original concept.
Yeah, no, I've never heard that before.
She's the first comedian to ever make fun of that concept. So here's a preview of.
This is not even remotely hacky. This is trigger warning, everybody. Cutting edge comedy is about to happen.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
You may want to
the most offensive thing you've ever seen.
Yeah, so
it literally is though. It is fucking offensive, but not in the way that like, oh, I'm so triggered by her words. Like, I'm just I'm angry when I see this stuff. I have a visceral reaction to this because it's just so painfully unfunny.
Well, here is the rebirth of comedy, Hasan, Roseanne Barr. Everybody.
Yeah, like 65-year-old psychotic woman wearing pigtails.
I'm about to go on. I'm praying to God that He lets my brains work for once, and He
She does not look
protects
good,
me
man.
from myself.
Yeah. Why is she trying to do like a lolly with the? Is that the anime where like the young girls? She's doing a lolly, guys, with the pit.
I think that was her intention.
Never mind. One night only.
Thank God. They limited the nuclear waste of a set.
Roseanne Barr.
She's so goofy. She's so goofy with it.
Yes, we love.
Look at the audience.
We love you, Queen. Wait till you hear the jokes, man. Yes. A 200-seat auditorium.
Thank you very much. Hi.
I'm gonna perish. I'm gonna perish. I'm gonna die if I. Oh God.
Cancel
What
this.
a privilege it is for you to have me here this evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Bomb. This is the fire.
There's been no content.
Hold on. Here's the build-up. You hear the music?
Let's
He's about to drop a bomb right now.
Yeah, I guess they thought they shut me up, but guess what? Anyway.
Well, she doesn't have jokes. You know, like an hour of psychobabble, and this is the only coherent moment they could use for a trailer.
Bro, she made Steven Crowder look like a viable stand-up.
Oh yeah.
You know how like Tim Pool has those other guys that are like objectively dumber than he is on his show to make himself look like a normal person?
Sure.
I feel like this is a psyop by the right to be like, Steven Crowder's a comedian. Look, if Roseanne Barr's a comedian, so is Steven Crowder.
Yes, ma'am.
I love that we just hold on this.
They couldn't shut me up.
Did you forget what she was doing?
I said that the producer looked like an ape, and I stand by it.
Oh, is that what she said?
Well, that's what she got fired for, right?
Not the producer. It was an Obama advisor.
Oh, well, okay. Well, somebody. She's.
The bitch was white.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Yep, that was from that.
Yo.
It's actually okay. That's kind of funny.
Wait, bro.
I think that was when she was on Rogan afterwards, right? Was it
Yeah,
on that?
her
that was
having
from a video.
like a psychotic meltdown is pretty funny. Never mind.
She made like a bit out of it. Like that's where those sound bites are from.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, did that win it? That must have done well in the Soundbite Olympics in that year.
That was before my time.
Dude, that was the first year of the podcast, pre-Zach.
Really?
Yeah.
It was like, it was before my time.
Wow.
I'm going to get really offended if I do not offend everybody. Where are my people?
You have not even said a single joke for me to be offended
I mean,
by.
it's offensive that like you charged money to have people listen to this.
It's Roseanne Barr featuring the audience. Like that's
Yeah.
the entertainment. It's just her clapping or the audience clapping.
Non-stop clapping. She's not saying anything.
Just switching between her and the audience, her being like, get ready to get offended.
It's like,
dude,
some of y'all gonna want to cancel me out here. Woo!
I've always been upset at like, look, I love comedy. I've been a defender of comedy. 90% of the time on my stream, I'm like having to describe what jokes are and why you should be able to laugh to like leftist people. You know what I mean? It's like a big part of my stream, unfortunately. Okay. And as a fan of comedy, I've always been frustrated with like the TED Talk style approach, like the Hannah Gatsby's of the world. On the left, there's a lot of like liberal comedians who basically try to undermine the basics of comedy by saying like comedy is actually a bad thing or whatever, right? And then this is the right-wing version of that where you're just expecting claps for an audience that agrees with you. You're not like touching on the
Bro, forget
the
that.
hypocrisies or anything like that.
She
You're just
said a single fucking thing.
yeah, I mean, she hasn't even done that yet, but I'm saying like Dave Chappelle and Hannah Gatsby. Dave Chappelle's like newer sets when he's talking about trans issues, and Hannah Gatsby talking about how comedy is immoral is basically in the same wavelength. This is even worse than that somehow. It is destroying the very notion of why comedy exists to begin with.
I mean, this is practically a Tim and Eric sketch right now where it just switches between the audience.
There you are. There you are. Don't worry, I'm going to get them all
I mean, it pretty much
tonight.
is just Tim Heidecker's stand-up special itself.
Right. All the anti-jokes.
Yeah. But just unironically doing that.
Right. Anyways, anybody else been fired recently?
About to,
It wasn't recent. That was 6 years ago.
You need a new job. 6 years ago. Dude, literally not one joke was featured, and they had this super big-ass fucking, like, beat drop for that one, too. I thought she was about to say a joke.
Well, the other video has some actual jokes.
Yeah.
in
Can
it,
we
if
see
you
the
wanna
actual
that.
jokes on the set? Because like the actual jokes on the set are even fucking worse. Not the Tucker Carlson one. There's another one.
There's a 1 minute preview of
No, it's longer. There's like a 2 minute, I think. Right?
Oh, by the way,
forever.
Benny Johnson, the host of the Left Can't meme, which
a guy who definitely knows
Comedy legend.
tweeted out, comedian Roseanne Barr is back, baby. And then
famous not gay Benny Johnson wondering once again why there are so many gay Cruz ads on his computer.
Right.
Why are the gay cruises targeting me? Benny Johnson says.
I don't know. They follow me wherever I go.
No
Yeah.
concept of reality. They've been living in a bubble forever. Asking questions have nothing to do with the real world. What is my gender, Mom? What is my gender? Your gender is get a job. That's your gender.
Fuck yes! 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 Woo!
She can't, but she did. And they can't fire her now. She can't be fired by anybody.
Is she allowed? Is she allowed to do that?
She's not, but she can't be fired because she's on Fox Nation, bro.
I'm so, dude, you don't
She's
understand how triggered I am right now, dude.
She's actually, what's I appreciate is she's the first comedian to make jokes about pronouns like that.
Dude, I know, dude. That's why it's like cutting edge. It's cutting edge when Dave Chappelle does it too. When he's like, lol, attack helicopter.
After, what is a woman? They don't know that.
Nope.
That one they're asking all the time. What is a woman? I'll tell you
I
what
think
a
Matt
woman
Walsh is
that
asking that.
Yeah, no one is asking
That's
that.
literally Matt Walsh.
Literally, not a single person is
Just
like, what is
Matt.
a woman?
What is a woman? Somebody tell me.
Yeah, that's just Matt Walsh because he's like, you know.
Is my wife a woman?
He's trying to not get in legal trouble, but like, you know, that's why he's asking.
Right.
time. What is a woman? I'll tell you what a woman is. A woman is me.
Whoa. That was fucking crazy.
Big laugh.
That's actually interesting because it's hard to tell. She looks like
They put a laugh track on this.
after enough medicine and fucking
They put a
drug
laugh
abuse.
track on this 100p. Okay.
Nah, those people are stoked.
Yeah, you think they're just going, that's crazy. That is a woman. You're right, brother.
So what is she? So what's the joke, right? She says a woman is me.
Are you
which
trying
is
to
obvious, right? I mean,
Are you trying to deconstruct this right now? Because
Yeah.
there's no joke. The
No, I
joke
want-
is
no,
like,
I want-
haha, I agree with her. I'm sure liberals, if they could hear this right now, hypothetically, would be screaming because they're so angry.
theoretically, I think the joke would make more sense if people thought she was a man. So she's like,
I mean,
"It's
I
me."
guess, yeah, the juxtaposition would make it funny, but like, it doesn't matter because I'm telling you, Ethan, there is no comedy here. The comedy comes from the liberals that they are imagining in their minds, listening to this set and getting very angry because it like shakes their worldview. That's what they're laughing at. The hypothetical libs that are being owned.
So a woman is me. So what's the offensive thing there? Is she just saying it? She's willing to say it.
Yeah, because like in their minds, it's like
women don't exist. Libs think women don't.
You're not. You're actually not
Don't say
allowed to say I am a woman.
Don't say it
anymore. You're not allowed to say that.
This is like dystopian comedy in like 1984. It's just playing endlessly on the TV, and everyone's like has to pretend to laugh, otherwise they get arrested for subversion. So this is fire, dude. And by the way, this is the premium jokes that they put together for the trailer.
A woman is me.
Oof. I'm getting progressively triggered.
I'm so pissed right now.
Fuck, man, I'm mad.
Don't you ever fucking say the W word to me.
Yeah, I hate women. I think there's only one gender, man. That's what I believe.
Mm-hmm. Woman. Do I need to explain it?
Yeah, exactly.
It's in the name.
Hello.
Woman is, okay? A woman is someone who cleans up everybody else's That's what a woman is.
Oh. Well, trans women can do that, so that's actually pretty woke of her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. That's
gender
cool.
roles. I'm fucking pissed.
Yeah.
I don't even understand. She's saying like a woman cleans up everyone's shit. Like, okay.
Yeah, a woman cleans up after everybody.
Okay, so fine. Let's.
Epic. But that cannot be her story. Her life is a story of her ruining everything and people cleaning up her mess.
Okay, well let's see, let her cook. Let her cook. I want to hear. We're ruining her bit.
She literally got fired for getting so fucked up on Ambien that she was doing like racial slurs on Twitter. Like, you're not cleaning up anyone's mess. She's a man. This woman is a man, and that's on God.
A woman is somebody whose boobs hang down to her knees with a prolapsed uterus from giving birth to 5 ungrateful little privileged never had to work for anything in their whole damn life.
I think she forgot the starting point of this joke.
Yeah, I don't really. She just kind of like.
I did think that was funny. I like the saggy tits and the prolapsed vagina as an image. I think that's powerful.
Yeah, why did she say that?
She's a real woman. Real women's vaginas go down to their ankles.
Yeah,
them titties.
Real women are moms that hate their kids.
That's right. Real women can tuck them titties up their vagina.
Cool.
Who resent their own children.
That's right.
What a real woman is.
Okay. That one was like a little confusing for me because
real women.
I don't even understand where she's going with that, but let's see. Maybe she has an end point to this.
I mean, yeah,
I'm
she's
sure
just
her
saying
children are privileged. Yeah.
Just saying I hate my kids. She started with like, you can't cancel me, woke lefts. I hate my kids.
Yeah, I mean, that's like, this is old school comedy, though. It's like my bitch-ass wife. Want to kill her. Like that sort of thing. So I guess she's doing a shout-out to the old comics.
Well, she is
from a
old.
woman's perspective.
She is old, yeah.
Yeah.
Real women can throw their prolapsed vagina over their shoulder.
Alongside their saggy tits. Okay,
that's right.
See. What else?
Real women can play jump rope with their titties.
Well, I want to see what else you got. Let's see. Come on. I want her to deliver this epic final note.
My pronouns are kiss my.
No, she did not. She did not. I don't know if I'm fuming or just shocked or I've never seen that joke before. I've never seen that joke.
You mean? Wait, it's the
wow.
The same joke that she made in the beginning, so that you heard it twice technically in the set.
No, she said pronouns is kiss my ass.
Well, she also started off with another pronoun joke, if you remember.
She did?
Didn't she?
Oh, shit.
She did.
Yeah.
It's very forgettable.
Okay, well, she's the first one in this comedy set to ever make that joke about pronouns.
Yeah. What did she say? What was it?
My pronouns are prolapsed vagina.
The first pronoun joke was about what the kid's pronoun is, which is get a job. So their gender is get a job.
I never heard that.
Yeah,
her gender is kiss my ass.
I love that you can say anything after pronouns. It doesn't have to be a pronoun, actually.
Yeah.
My pronoun is jump rope over my swinging hot titties.
These guys are like incredibly woke. They're like fucking Tumblr kids, basically. You know what I mean? Kids that like grew up on Tumblr, where they're advocating for the complete abolition of gender by advocating for like, what is it? What are they called? Xenogenders or whatever? What fuck?
Or demi, or I know what you're talking about.
What is that?
No. There's like neopronouns. She's advocating. Well, not she. I don't know what
neopronouns.
Geta.
I don't think
Geta is advocating for neopronouns.
My pronouns are pick up McDonald's on the way home today. My pronouns are I'm watching Below Deck tonight till about 10 p.m. Then I'm getting in bed. Wake up early tomorrow. My pronouns are
I respect her I respect Geta for abolishing gender.
It's awesome.
It's good for Geta.
Actually,
Good for Job.
he's a good man. Get a job.
No, not he.
It's a girl. Okay, she's
Geta is a good man.
she's a good man.
Geta
So-
is a good job.
And just to show you how fucking bankrupt, I really think Geta's a good lady.
You're doing it again. You're not respecting.
Stop.
You're not
so
respecting
rude.
Geta's pronouns.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Benny Johnson, who is a self-proclaimed comedian who is paid to produce content by right-wing
concept of
establishments,
reality.
literally said that this shit is hilarious. My pronouns are kiss my ass, dying laughing emoji. Now that's funny.
Now, this is funny.
That is
This
unintentionally,
Now
Benny
that-
Johnson unintentionally hilarious.
Benny Johnson goes, yo, the advertising on Military Times right now. Bro, it's also, what's gayer, the Cruz ad or him? He's on Military Times. Dude, the world's largest gay cruise.
Yeah.
What is he looking at?
My pronouns are get on board of the gay cruise.
My pronouns are nice abs, buddy. You want to come into my room later? I've got some meth. We can
But
get
listen.
started.
While Roseanne Barr is defending the sanctity of comedy, and because it is illegal,
Yes.
if we catch you laughing, we will throw you in the gulag.
Yes.
There's also another man who's also defending comedy, Tucker Carlson.
Yes.
Objectively a hilarious person who definitely knows the joy of laughter. Let's take a look on how Tucker Carlson is defending comedy.
Nothing funnier than a dude that wears a bow tie.
I mean, he is funny looking. Yes,
Yeah.
he
Dude,
is funny looking.
This is
Got that.
literally the fucking face of white privilege nepotism, baby. With the he's like Richie Rich grown up.
Yeah.
Sexual fantasies.
He's so gooey.
He's
So
gooey as
let's
shit.
look at what he had to do. He's
'Cause
like
he's like inbred.
did a whole
white.
documentary saving comedy.
Yeah, so here it is. So that's the lead up. This is all part the Roseanne thing and this documentary. It's all
And I
part of
got
saving
something to
comedy.
say about some of the comedians featured on this in a little bit after we watch it.
Oh, did you have the guy who was complaining that they used his clip?
All of them complained. Everyone that's not featured in the documentary that was used as a clip were like, dude, fuck you, you fucking racist piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck
Can
are you talking about?
Try to find that
Okay,
one.
spoiler alert, Ethan. You're spoiling it. I was
Spoiler.
gonna do a big reveal of that
Oh,
in a
sorry,
second. Just
sorry.
play it.
All right, here we go. You're telling me just play it, Hasan?
Yeah.
Who are you?
I know. But just,
My pronouns are just play it.
okay. Well, but just play it.
Tell me what are your pronouns?
Please play it.
The most racist joke ever.
Comedy is the hallmark of a free society.
Okay.
Wokeness basically wants to make comedy illegal.
Oh no,
Any
Elon.
offensive comedian, we're just
Oh,
trying
my
to make people laugh.
Okay, sorry, I can't.
Free speech
First of all, Elon Musk, a dude whose comedy is literally just fucking reposting memes from 9gag, is in
Yeah.
the documentary explaining what real comedy
Well, I
is.
think source Babylon B. I don't think Elon is in this documentary. I think Ari, on the other hand, is. It
Dude,
seems like
yeah.
Ari Shafir is. Which,
Bro,
by the way,
your
fucking
career
washed.
is dead, washed, bro.
Washed.
By the way, he reached out to be on the podcast recently.
Really?
I said, "Fuck no," his manager.
Fucking
It's probably not.
washed.
Good. It's probably
Hold this-
not good etiquette to say that.
No.
But I said, "Fuck that."
Hold
that
this fucking
dumb
L,
idiot,
Ari.
bro.
God damn it. Go suckle on Joe Rogan's steroid nipples more, you bitch. I'm
Sexual
so fucking
fantasies.
subversive.
She manages more than just Ari.
No, and she's awesome. I love her. I just don't like Ari.
Um,
Yeah, she's great. I just don't like Ari.
keep them pitches coming. Just sorry.
Yeah, just better people. though.
Respectful pass on
Just,
Ari.
just
Thank
better
you so
pe-
much.
If you have better people than Ari, I'd be interested.
Right.
Because this is washed up as it gets, my friends.
If he went on Tucker Carlson, if he actually, if this isn't just
Any
like,
offensive comedian.
if this is legitimately him
participating
in the documentary. He is omega washed. Oh
I'm
Lord.
98% sure that's the case because there's another clip I saw with a extended like part of the interview.
Let me hear
with
what
him
he's actually
talking about
saying.
all this. So
let me hear.
Nothing more
Any
annoying.
offensive comedian. We're just trying to make people laugh.
Well, I'm just trying to make people laugh. I mean, what the heck? Doesn't Ari have a bit where he like went into like a black neighborhood and screamed the N-word?
No,
I
that's
don't know,
comedy.
but that sounds like something he would do. I don't.
I'm
I don't.
just
I don't
trying
know
to make
for
people
sure if that's the case.
Can you fact check?
But yes, he
that?
does a lot of shock comedy stuff. I know he is probably most famous outside of comedy circles for being the guy that whenever somebody beloved dies, he always pops off with a bunch of tweets about what a piece of shit they are and how he's glad they're dead or whatever.
Not my
And
favorite.
Isn't that
he loves
literally
just,
what
like, being
SJWs
that
do
guy.
though? Like that's like
It
actually
is.
SJW
So
shit.
true. It is.
So what happened? You're just like, adopting the tactics of the people who want to destroy comedy. Like, oh, fuck.
No, I
So,
think he's trying to be brave, right? He's
Look,
trying to like be counter.
you do this. I know this. I want to be funny too. Okay, and I'm not a very funny person. You do this.
Oh, stop
outrage
it! You're very
shit.
funny.
You do this outrage shit when you have no other bits. You don't have like a clever bit. You don't have a clever way to like analyze the situation. So you're just going for outrage laughter. And we all do it sometimes. Ethan.
Me? No.
You would never do that. I've done it as well. I understand it. It's just that like it's just you can't make that your whole shtick. Like it's just so whack. All right, let's see. We'll play the rest of the Ari
Listen,
clip.
any offensive comedian, we're just trying to make people laugh.
There is a fear of getting canceled.
Who are you?
Nobody can speak
Adam
their
Carolla,
mind.
the biggest right-wing shitbag.
Adam
washed-up loser.
Carolla.
Yeah, another guy who wanted to come on the show. Who I said fuck off to.
So
I'm brave and
So
important.
they're showing people getting like punched on stage and stuff. Which like as though there's like systemic attacks against comedians, like comedians are being targeted, which I think it's like ridiculous to fucking punch an entertainer on stage. It's like
no, everybody thinks
psychotic.
It's crazy.
Everyone understands that. Everyone recognizes that, like, and the people that think that that's acceptable, they're irrelevant. They're like, people chirping on Twitter. Who gives a fuck?
Well, and then the ultimate irony is most of the comedians they're featured here as the brave comedy warriors have responded to this by saying, "You don't have my permission. You are racist fucking pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Don't use my shit."
Like even Dave Chappelle, who is like very transphobic, I don't think he would be on board with like whatever the fuck Tucker Carlson is saying.
No.
Like, because
no, he wouldn't be.
I mean, we'll see. Maybe he'll come out and make a statement or something like that. But I mean, this is a great opportunity for him to make something funny out of this situation. But yeah, let's see.
Well, I don't know if you knew this, but comedians are actually the most oppressed group in society right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is I can show this, right? Yeah. Here is Ari, Shame to the Jews, Shafari. What's his name? I don't know.
Shafir.
Ari, Shame to the Jews, Shafir. He had a bit, The Amazing Racist, where he would drive around black neighborhoods like this. I'm just trying to make people laugh.
No, it's funny. It's objectively. It's just.
Why were they angry? See how angry they get? Yeah, psycho.
They're mine.
Oh, wow. Yeah, people are not like, that was dope. Well, some people actually are saying that about
I thought that it was like not that big of a deal when it happened, especially because both of those people involved, Will Smith and Chris Rock, are both, they've known each other for 35 fucking years and they're both comedians. You know what I mean? Like
Will Smith is a comedian.
I mean, I guess Will Smith he's a musician and actor.
Rewind.
But even then, they're like, they know each other.
No, but
Yeah.
I don't know which one this is. What is that?
I don't know. Yeah, it happens all the time. And here's the thing, they act like it's some coordinated effort by libs that we
could like
all
destroy
sit in,
it. Yeah, to destroy comedy.
We sit in the nightclubs, we watch them we're policing for them to cross the line, and then we attack, baby.
Nobody can.
Jimmy Lee needs to be featured in this fucking documentary.
All right, let's see what else. I want to see the rest of it.
Adam Carolla's a giant piece of shit too, by the way.
Nobody can speak
funny.
their mind. Oh, wow.
You know what's not funny?
The one
Being
thing
fucking sanctimonious.
Nobody
And
can speak their mind.
Nobody thinks it's funny when you got like a bunch of rich old white dudes fucking constantly mouthing off about how difficult it is that people are not laughing at their same fucking hacky bits over and over again.
My
Comedy is still
pronoun
thriving.
is please laugh.
You see motherfuckers yell at Bill Burr? No, because he's fucking funny, okay? Just shut the fuck up and be funny, okay? That's the job that you have. Comedians are not like, the modern philosophers or whatever the fuck, okay? They can oftentimes successfully make cultural critique that is objectively funny, show the disparities, show the contradictions in a humorous way, and comedy can be educational in that regard. Comedy can also teach people the personal lived experiences of marginalized communities. Like, I love comedy, okay? It's important for me.
This man actually uploaded a video called "Offering Black People Free Trips Back to Africa: Racist Prank Gone Wrong." He has a specific interest in offending black people, I noticed.
He has a whole series of this amazing racist with teaching Asians to drive, a bunch of other different races.
Does he do any Jewish jokes? I mean,
Yeah,
he's
he
Jewish.
does.
He does. Okay,
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
That's good for you, Ari.
Equal opportunity.
You're a good man. Why are people offended? Is this man skin exposed? Is that like just his fucking dick area? Like, is he wearing shirt?
He's his cum gutters.
What the fuck? What is that outfit, bro?
All right. Let's. I want to watch the rest of this clip because there's
all right here.
There's some good juicy stuff in there.
Yeah. By the way, they go, nobody can speak their mind in this 1 hour documentary airing on the most popular network on television.
The one thing that people currently in power can't stand is being made fun of.
Right.
And so then you have to play by their rules.
Right.
You're not going to be able to say certain things on YouTube. You're not going to be able to say certain things on iTunes.
Is that comedy?
Boy, what a disaster this is right now.
It is now.
Right.
I'm not giving a TED talk. My job is to be funny.
You're such a hack loser.
Dude, if you are a comedian and you went on the Tucker Carlson documentary about how comedy's dying, you're washed. You're so fucking washed. You're so mad that, like, motherfuckers aren't laughing at your jokes anymore. You've lost the sauce. That's it.
Your pronouns are fucking washed up.
And I'm not talking about the people whose clips that they use. I'm not talking about the comics. Like, the first guy that they showed is a young black comedian who actually was in the right for yelling at the heckler. I know. And did a really good job of, like, dismantling the heckler, who was immediately kicked out. Okay. And there are situations like that that Tucker Carlson put in his documentary, I guess.
It's the people participating. So far, I've identified, I think, 3. Ari, Corolla, and this fucking little rat weasel.
Like, out of all of the people that they showed, regardless of what they've done personally, like, yeah, Louis C.K. is probably like one of the only funny people, or was funny, and is no longer. I think he also.
But he's not a conservative shitbag.
Yeah, well,
He likes showing his dick to people.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that I guess that is kind of a conservative.
Yeah, I mean,
attribute.
On stage.
Comedy is supposed to show where the
There he is.
Jimmy Dore.
Let's go.
Comedy legend.
My pronouns are Jimmy Dore.
Dude, he is, oh God, that's a funny guy right there.
The narrative is wrong.
And then one girl goes, we think you're not entitled to be making some of the jokes you're making.
This is the current state of comedy.
Tucker Carlson Originals, The Death of Comedy.
So the guy that
streaming
they
Wednesday.
showed, the Indian dude that they showed at the end, he also, I think he's like writes for SNL and stuff too. Like he shit on, he shit on being used in this regard.
Yeah, I just linked it.
Yeah, Nimesh Patel.
So here's the guy. Here he is. He says, "This is nonsense. Comedy is thriving. There was a reason I didn't do Tucker back in 2018. No one here is a martyr for comedy. Everyone featured in this trailer is selling out theaters and making money, myself included. Stop this fake victim BS." That guy was in the trailer.
Yeah, and the other guy, the first guy, also had something to say as well.
Yeah, his was really funny. What was his response?
Also,
Also,
I can't remember his name. I was trying to find it.
I love how they're dissing the loser comedians that were in this documentary.
I mean, he's saying everyone featured in his trailer is selling out theaters and making money. Doubt it. Okay,
Not Jimmy Dore.
Some of the people that are featured are, without their permission, but maybe some of the others not necessarily thriving as hard, or maybe they are. I don't know. Maybe there is genuinely an audience of like unfunny divorced dads who fucking really want to hear someone talk about how woke these libtards are over and over again.
See Roseanne's audience, man.
Yeah,
he was crushing. Yeah, if you guys find his tweet, this guy's, it was It was good. In the meantime,
The other guy's Troy Bond, I'm pretty sure, if you want to find his tweet.
I think.
Actually, you may not know this,
I
but
talked to a student.
but Ted Cruz actually. I thought that was the first time I
Yeah,
heard
Troy
it.
Bond is the other guy. Troy has Ebola is his. Yeah, it's his pinned tweet. Go to Troy has Ebola on Twitter.
Got it.
He says, "Hey Tucker Carlson, go fuck a green M&M, you open-mouthed dipshit. It's funny that you are making a documentary about comedy considering the right wing has no idea how to do it. You use my clip without permission, and I will now be joining Antifa in retaliation."
Me too, Brian. Yeah, you got the non-hacky comedians are all like, dude, why are you doing this documentary?
Someone responded, it's funny because he showed your clip of what is likely a conservative woman getting mad at over your S-tier joke about a conservative.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he said, because I remember, he was like, the really funny part is the joke she was interrupting was a joke where I said I was the most pro anti-Trump comedian. You know.
So it was literally a conservative that got offended.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
heckled.
No, actually, no, it wasn't. She was saying he's racist. It actually wasn't. I remember the clip.
Yeah, he's I think Troy he's like I think quarter black or half black. I'm not entirely sure. I remember like reading up about him in when that came out.
I was celebrating Roseanne's brilliant comedy, but it turns out she may have stolen her joke.
Bro, you know what this is? Okay, this is just like what Elon Musk was saying originally. Everyone was like, Elon Musk is a free speech defender. And we were like, no, he's not. And everyone was like, shut the fuck up. Yes, he is. That's why he wanted to buy Twitter. And we were like, no, he doesn't want that. He just wants you to fucking admire him. And look where we're at months later. Like, Twitter has exploded. The trending tab doesn't fucking work. Twitter barely fucking works half the goddamn time. And he's firing engineers who keep telling him, like, yeah, your engagement is like lower than it was before because people don't really care about your 9gag memes. And he basically is like trying to reconfigure the platform's algorithm to only serve Elon Musk tweets. And that's at the heart of this.
That's not a joke.
This
That
is not
actually.
Yeah, that's a real
actually
thing that's happening. And he was never a free speech
Actually,
guy.
If you can you paste that story here?
These people do not care about free speech. They just think free speech is when you like have to sit there and laugh at what the fuck they're saying. That's their gripe. Their gripe is not being liked by a broader audience of liberals. That's why like it went from comedy is being silenced. You're not allowing me to like make jokes. And there was like in the most heated time and like at the final stages of the Obama era, there certainly was a wave of people that were just like literally filming comedians that were trying out their bits, their new material, and being like, look at how racist this new material is. It's like, yo, that's how fucking comedy works. You have to try your shit. And sometimes it's not going to land. And if you're talking about tricky issues, if you're talking about like, delicate matters, if it bombs, you're going to look like a fucking asshole. But then when you look like a fucking asshole, you never do it again, or you rehash your bit. You work on it,
Thank you
right?
for defending me, bro.
Yeah, and the point is, exactly. The point is, like, there was this like kind of movement, but most people don't give a shit about it in the real world, right?
No.
But these guys are still riding the wave of like trying to counter that by being like, no, you're not letting me be funny. It's like, you're just not funny, dude. You're not funny. It's not, comedy is not dying. You're murdering comedy by being just unfunny and constantly fucking complaining from a privileged position about how like people are not laughing at your jokes.
And it's not
this
funny.
must mean comedy is dying.
Okay, so it turns out Roseanne may have stole her joke from one of the best that's ever done it, Ted Cruz.
I talked to a student recently at one of our woke college campuses who said she's required in every class to introduce herself and to give her pronouns.
Boo.
Well, I'm Ted Cruz, and my pronoun is kiss my ass.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy because they never heard this joke.
Wow.
And Benny thought it was so funny. He had to retweet it. He goes, bro, my pronouns are kiss my ass.
Bro, these are the reason why Ted Cruz and Roseanne Barr have the same joke, and like half these fucking washed up hacks have the same joke, is because they're not looking for laughter. They're not trying to get someone to go, oh, I never thought about it that way. That's pretty funny. They're trying to get this. Okay, and the moment that you're seeking applause rather than laughter to make people laugh at something that is objectively funny that they didn't think before, that's the moment you've lost. You're not a comedian anymore. You're just trying to do a fucking TED Talk. Okay, you're looking for validation from a group of like-minded individuals, and that's not what's supposed to be funny. You know what's funny? Farts. Okay, farting on a dog, very funny, objectively funny. Doesn't have to be brilliant. Doesn't have to be fucking incredibly smart or have like this ideological message behind it. or George Carlin. You know?
Okay, so that's your idea
I
of
did not
comedy
come
is
on my
farting
dog.
on dogs or something?
Dude, have you ever seen a video of a guy farting on a dog? It is objectively hilarious.
Yeah. No,
yeah. See,
he's right.
Okay, I mean it's
He's
better
right,
than
he's
what
right.
I mean, it's better. I mean it's definitely better.
I'm just saying that like it doesn't have to always be smart. It doesn't
wanna
have
say
to
this.
always be intelligent, but it can be.
We spent 30 minutes on Ethan eating McDonald's
Silently,
yesterday,
bro. Well, that's
and people
high art.
ate it
That's
up.
avant-garde.
Well, his comedy is art. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I always said.